Hello. Thank you, Pansy Zombie, for subscribing. That's a great way to start off the stream, I think. So, I was worried actually that I wasn't going to have a chance to actually do this yet because I forgot you need tons of money to recruit your Jimbo, even that's kind of his whole thing. Also, hello, Pansy Zombie, how's it going? But yeah, luckily I have enough. I'm gonna have to blow all my money on this, so I hope there's nothing I have to buy later on that's really good that I'm gonna have to miss out on, but besides that, yeah, we're going to the Cavern of Stolen Faith, finding out a bit of Lulu's backstory and getting one of the Aeons. The most powerful Aeon ever, as it were. First, though, I'm functionally at the end of Waka's sphere grid. Like, there's more to go, but you need so many level 4 spheres to do anything. Quick Pocket's right here, Auto Life's right here, but I don't have a level 4 sphere, and the stat gains are really not great. Such as they are. Okay, 40 MP is never bad, but like also, yeah. Oh boy, 4 luck, I can use my 1 sphere. I understand money is usually best spent on Yojimbo anyways. Yeah, Yojimbo has a very complicated system in place where, he grows to like you more as you do certain actions, and he also will dislike you if you do other things. Like if you summon him without paying him, then you lose affinity. If he dies, then he loses affinity. But he also gains affinity by doing certain attacks, and he gains motivation based on the amount of money you pay him. So the optimal thing to do, as far as I've been told, is you summon him as often as possible and pay him 512 gil, and that'll give him a motivation and affinity bonus every time, as far as I know. But yeah, in the meantime, first, I think I gotta use a teleport sphere and take Waka somewhere else. And I'm not 100% on where I should take him, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put him over where Yuna is. And if that's the case, I should just wait till I'm right here to optimize it. But yeah, I figure Yuna will give him some strength and some extra speed to go with his insane Riku speed. 41 already. The alternative would be getting him into, like, Orin's grid, but he'll get there anyways with Yuna, because Yuna's pretty close. And I don't want to put him onto Kimari or Riku's path, because that's his actual path. That's the Waka path. So, I guess he's going to be dormant for a little while, as I get one more for Yuna. But in the meantime, I guess I'll do all these. I've realized this is a very good use of a level 2 key sphere. You get a lot of stats from this route for 1 sphere. So I'm definitely going to take a detour with Auron. Also Demi, sorry. Demi is, like, most enemies are immune to it, like most worthwhile enemies, but I know there are some enemies that you want to use it on, so there's that. Another strength for Lulu, so that's good. 43, nice. That's like one of my highest stats, I think. Playing the game this way really makes you appreciate every single stat boost you get. Every tiny bit matters so much. Does this mean that Waka gets holy? Oh no, I don't mean Yuna's actual path. I mean the path Yuna is on, which is Tidus. Tidus's path has speed spheres and a bit of strength, so it'll go well with Riku or with Waka because he's on Riku's path. So Waka right now has really high health, decently high strength, and pretty massively high speed. Yeah. So Yuna and Tidus are also paths that give you decent speed bonuses. So they're both smart directions to take a character who's on Riku's path, which would usually be Riku. Yeah, so I'll get one more Yuna and then I'll warp Waka over there. And then where am I going with you? Nothing terribly exciting happening. Oh, +4 magic, what am I talking about? 40 magic, wow. I did not see Tidus becoming this good of a caster. I did not know that was in his nature. Okay. Is that everything? Yes. Alright, into the cavern. So this place is a bit harder. Like, it is kinda implied to be more of a post-game thing to do. Well, not post-game, but like, just a bit later on when you get the airship.
As are the
So I'll do my best.
Hey, this where...
Where? What?
It's so wild that this is all
the
optional.
summoner I guarded on my first pilgrimage.
Because Lulu gets nothing if you don't do this. And I missed it when I first played through 10. I had no idea that there was a little path underneath the bridge.
Yuna, let's go. The faith awaits.
Anyways, as long as I do this, I think that gives me everything I need to... Well, actually, this isn't really a cloister, so I guess I don't even need to do this to get anima. But at least this and anima are what you need in order to get the final summon, the Magus Sisters. So, you know, there's that. Now, I also think this area has enemies that inflict death, so that'll be something to worry about. Yeah, that looks like a death-inflicting enemy if I've ever seen one. Alright, so off-stream, I've gone and done as much as I could. Turns out, the game's actually pretty strict about not letting you do some stuff. Like, I went back and got the Celestial Mirror, which lets you get celestial weapons. But the thing is that the game severely limits how much you can backtrack at this point. I didn't know this, but if you try and go back to the Thunder Plains, that's as far as you can go. You can't go back to Guarda-Salam, so thus you can't access pretty much anywhere else. Which means you really, really can't get much with your Celestial Mirror. So I have Yuna and Kimahri's Celestial Weapons, but even then, in order to get Kimahri's Crest, I think it is, you can get Crest and Sigils, and those let you upgrade your Celestial Weapons into real weapons. Yeah, so... Yeah, even Kimahri's thing is tied to the butterfly catching in Macalania Woods, which I can access, but that specific butterfly minigame doesn't appear until you get the airship. So yeah, it's very strange. I didn't realize just how much they really don't want you to get celestial weapons early on. Like, really, really don't want you to do that. Oh yeah, so some slight swaps for my gear types. Like with Lulu, I've dropped the stone Ketshi, and it's really probably not optimal to be doing that. I could probably get a lot more out of like 2 characters having the ability to turn to stone. The way I see it, what I've changed it to is the Ominous Ketshi, which has the chance to inflict poison and silence. So I figure I'll have more coverage that way. It's a bit more useful, hopefully. You can swap weapons at will, so can't be too bad, right?
I foresee no difficulty.
No, who do I want here? You're probably weak to magic if I had to guess. Ghosts? Ghosts are really weak to magic. Yeah, I always forget about weapon swapping, jeez. Weapon swapping too, because it's weird. Like, I talked about a bit before about like elemental stuff, and if you think about it a certain way, if there was a spell that let you enchant weapons with an element, like just, you know, enchant fire and then you get a fire attack, that I would use that because it's like, oh, it's 1 turn, but you get fire enchant. But because I can spend 1 turn to swap a weapon, and I could in theory get like a fire weapon or whatever, it doesn't feel the same, and I just don't do it. Even though technically it's the same effect, but it doesn't feel right anymore. I wonder if this guy is weak to silence. That'd be interesting. Oh, he's immune to fire. I didn't pay attention, damn it. Yeah, game. Yeah, that's the thing though. Game feeling is weird, but it's also super interesting. The psychology of all of it, I think it's really neat. And use T-disc, get an eye on the actual. Okay, weak to lightning. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. Kinda. I can kind of see it. Lightning versus a ghost. Huh, it has really high defense. Okay, well, there you go. 3,000 damage. And no more casting Doom, so that's good. Yeah, I didn't do everything I could possibly do in, like, Remium Temple, for example. I didn't capture every single enemy for the monster arena, stuff like that. But I did do some of it, and I got a couple of handy items, including 99 chocobo wings. So that's good. Wish game theory wasn't a poison term. It's a generally fascinating subject. Yeah, I love that video games are almost entirely psychology. Like, there's not much else to it, because if you really break it down, with a game, you're just pressing buttons and watching a video. Like, it's nothing is really happening unless you believe it is. It's all psychology. How is Riku's magic? I've been thinking that I might take her into Lulu or Yuna's route after. Well, probably Lulu's first to get some actual magic, but her magic stat's decently high, considering she's not on a magic route. After struggling so long with no casters, it can be weird having a bunch of really good casters. Okay, I remember this place having some obscure treasure chests, but I don't think there's anything too vital. I'll just keep an eye out. Alright, I think all I can do with these... Oh, they can turn this to stone, can't they? That's what Soft always tells me. Yeah, only Waka can really reliably hit these. And I guess casters can do it too. But yeah, like, Lulu's probably not going to land this. Yeah. But Waka can land it. Oh, he can't do enough damage though. Oof. Okay, he needs a couple +4s to push things along. So, something I've noticed, I'm not sure if this is just a coincidence or if it's something that actually is happening. I think that the enemies may be programmed to target characters based on the roles they're supposed to be on. Because I've noticed that enemies that can silence target Lulu a lot. And that doesn't matter at all on this run, because she's strong. Like, her magic is not the threat here, but she seems to always get targeted for silence. And that might just be a random coincidence. If anything, I would assume that the enemies target based on your actual skill set, but who knows? Yuna's route seems too easy. Too sure where it ends up for you. With Riku, you mean? Because usually with Riku, what I would do is I'd take her on Waka's, because it kind of fills out her utility. You get some debuffs and stuff, and then you also get her use commands and stuff like that, steal, that kind of thing. I feel like they complement each other quite well. Hopefully I can get some overkills in here to get some nice levels at least. That would be nice.
I foresee no difficulty.
Okay, Yuna's starting to get to the point where she can actually hit these enemies, so that's good. That's nice. It's appreciated. Okay. Okay, Yuna got her level up, so I can get her into the optimal spot. Evasion +4. And then what's this over here? Accuracy. Nice. So those are both going to be pretty handy for Waka. And away he goes. Weird how he's at the end, honestly. Like, it feels like he's strangely ahead. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I can't go directly onto Yuna? Oh, it's activated sphere specifically. Huh. Interesting. Well, it's not quite as optimal as I wished it was, but all it really matters is getting on this route, I guess. One last look around to make sure this is where I really want her to be. Want him to be, sorry, I think what Yuna now. That's where I want Yuna to be, because she's finally gonna get some strength boosts, and she really, really needs them. So, yeah, they should do Walka some service. And I can use a friend spear to go back there when I actually have the means to get those nice abilities. I feel like it's a bit overcompensated, honestly. Like, I feel like 4 level 4 key spheres just to get quick pockets is pretty insane. And it's 1 level 4 key sphere and 1 level 3 key sphere to get auto life. And I feel like auto life in theory is better. Like, I guess I get it. Using items instantly is good, but items aren't that good. Like, you need the actual use command to use most of the items. With quick pockets, all you've got is, I guess, instant healing. Instant healing is really good. Okay, never mind. I get it. Huh, okay, well, yeah, so there we go. Got some good stuff. Agility, evasion. Couldn't get the accuracy, but not the end of the world. 45 agility, that's pretty nice. And 30 strength is respectable too, and he's got haste gun now too. Which kind of makes Yuna irrelevant, unfortunately, but hopefully her strength can catch up. That's all that needs to happen. Uh-oh. The magic is pretty killer, you. Like I just said. Oh god, yeah, ambushes are pretty dire. Oh jeez. Yeah, like I said, this place is a bit harder than you would think because it's optional, and they kind of are more based around you going to Gagazet and all that first and then coming back here. I don't think you're necessarily meant to know that this is even a thing that exists right away. I wonder if people ever fight the Machina legit. I feel like that's not much of a thing. Like, you can get an overkill if you don't steal, but it's so much slower because they have really big health bars. That one had like 5,000. Alright, that Zyphos can poison. I gotta watch out for that. Ugh. Just when I was starting to get some respectable amounts of health, too. It's really unfortunate. I mean, it is also, it's not just that this is like a difficulty spike, it's also, I do have the wrong sphere grids. I am very, very fragile. That is a thing. I wonder, Lulu having her poison and her silence is good, except for the fact that she can't hit some enemies. Because her accuracy isn't very good, neither is her agility. I almost wish I could reverse her and Waka's weapons, but that'll probably happen later on. I'm sure Waka has some other good status weapons later on because that's kind of his thing. Lulu does get really good ones just because she's supposed to be doing chip damage, so it makes sense. Yeah, if I could get silence going on that thing instead of the Zyphos, that would be really good. it's gonna burn through all my antidotes, but that's okay.
As you wish.
I did use everyone, right? So I've also been thinking a bit about how the celestial weapons are going to work out. Because obviously they're not built necessarily for the types of builds I have, but I feel like there might be some fringe utility. Like Yuna's reduces MP cost to 1. So that could synergize really well with her stuff like Quick Hit and Delay Buster. Because the way it usually works is Tidus has a low MP pool, and then he has high cost abilities that make it so he can attack really fast. So in theory, Yuna could go really, really quickly. Yuna sounds so busted. Yeah, it's pretty... Well, celestial weapons are all very busted. Like, Tidus's Khalidbolg gives him evasion counter and then magic counter. So all of his... Anytime he gets hit by anything, or not hit, but if he avoids an attack or he gets hit, then he counters. And then celestial weapons do extra damage. They break the damage limit. They either make your overdrive gauge go up faster or give you extra AP. Like Yuna's also gives extra AP. I can't remember if it's double or triple. And like Riku's gives double gil, I think. Like they're all very handy. Although, all that said, Lulu's is definitely the worst to get, and it's not that great. It's similar to Yuna's. It's 1 MP cost, and then also she has something called Magic Booster, which doubles the cost of MP, but also increases the power by I think 25%. So basically it makes it so that her magic costs 2 MP, but is also boosted. The thing is that Lulu's magic stat isn't as good as Yuna's, so Yuna still does better. Talk nerdier. This is about as good as I can do. Sorry, Jolin. Okay, I think I've used everyone now. Genuinely might be in my best interest to put Stone back on Lulu for this area if the enemy's gonna be this tough.
Let's go.
Uh-oh, I missed someone. Who did I miss? Kimari, shoot. Kimari still is the MVP, so not having him get his boost is never going to be great. So I don't know when this happened, but I have tons of level 2 key spheres. Stone Touch is also the MVP. Yeah, and there is an ability that's called Stone Strike. So as soon as possible, I want to get that. Because strike skills, as the name implies, have a much higher chance of landing the status ailment. And all I need is petrified grenades, which are not super rare. I just need to find an enemy I can steal them from, basically. Right now, I have enough petrified grenades to put Stone Touch on a weapon, but obviously, Stone Strike is the way to go.
What's a faith doing in a place like this?
Don't ask me.
They say it was stolen from a temple long ago.
Huh?
I wonder if it's
With no faith.
It's so tough to
Summoners
decide when to
cannot
put a good ability on a weapon or piece of gear,
Without training,
because
they cannot
you
call
never
the final
know when you
payout.
get something better that's going to be a much
Without
better
the
way to
final
use it.
payout,
Because like I could put
they
Stone
cannot
Strike
defeat
on
sin.
Lulu's weapon right now. It has 1 free slot, but
That is why.
I really feel like you want to put extra abilities on stuff that has
Then the
4
summoner
slots
won't
at least.
die.
That must be what the thief was thinking.
I kind of agree with him.
Stealing a faith feels insanely difficult. Like, it's literally a gigantic hunk of rock. Okay. I'm pretty sure this thing can just wreck your party. Yeah. Jeez. If I didn't have Lulu in the party, that could have been a wipe. Lulu having so much health is all that kept that going. Oh, thank goodness. Preemptive strike. I thought that was an ambush. I'm so scared. Okay, plenty of turns. Waka especially. Man, these big dragon enemies never have anything good. Oh, hello, Diablo Triluz. How's it going? I'm sure elements are immune to silent. It's unfortunate. Silence is one of the status ailments in Final Fantasy I really wish was more than what it was. I love the idea of preventing a caster from being able to cast, but that's so infrequent in Final Fantasy. Like, there's tons of times where you'll fight an enemy that hits hard and you can blind them, but it's so much rarer to find a caster you can silence. It's just such a shame. You're chilling? Nice. I'm glad you're chilling. I guess I might as well take away your armor. Oh wow, thank you Fantasy Zombie for 10,000 Wolfos towards rebuilding the overlay. Yeah, a reminder that upon completion of the overlay, there will be new options available for Wolfos Town. Which is another thing you can spend your points on if you'd like. God, Waka's speed is so much higher than everyone else. It's kind of insane. Oh, nice. Good job, Yuna. Your damage will catch up soon, don't worry. Dark elements feel like something that you can steal something worthwhile from, I'm sure. Come on. Shining Thorn. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, so if I want to be smart here, I can just reflect magic off of my own party and onto them. But 1800 damage, that doesn't seem like too much. Let's see how bad the damage reduction is. Okay, that's like... Okay, normally I think she's doing around 1600 right now, so that is less than a quarter. So that's a problem. Waka's fast because he's rushing to call the enemy a slur. It's true. That's canon. Okay, yeah, so Shining Thorn, that sounds good. I wish I could see who they're targeting so I could know who to cast Reflect on. Reflega is a very uncommon spell. Okay, if I had to guess, they're going to target Lulu. Oh, they cast them themselves. Oh, wait, you know what? Right, okay, so yeah, my own Reflect is not going to do much, but, well, for one thing, I can do this. But I can just dispel the Reflect, I forgot about that. Yeah, Kimari does do the real damage. She is the MVP. Beyond even Waka. Alright. Alright, do you wanna... Show them what you can do. The Demi might do something, but I guess their health's too low for that to matter. Go, Auron, go. Go with your 500 damage. Alright, note to self. Use magic on those things right away so that they can't reflect. Okay, I'm running. Although Lulu does have... Well, her health's not quite full. These, I think this is just a random chance that sometimes you'll just die. Sometimes you won't die. So... Oh! Lucky! What do they get? An elixir, okay. Can't complain about that. Oh, it keeps going? I don't, Do I go again? Who do I have that's sturdy? Waka? I guess. Kimari sure isn't. Go again? Okay, I'll do it. Wrong. Oh, that wasn't so bad. So, fun fact. There is actually a way to kill those. Oh, hello, Shameless Shill. How's it going? This stream's going kind of slow so far, but I'm hoping it picks up. But yeah, fun fact. You can kill magic pots. It's possible if you cast Doom on them. Wow, I have 84 Mega Potions. When did that happen? Jesus. Yeah, but if you cast Doom on a magic pot, then you'll have a timer of 99. So you have to wait 99 turns, and then that'll kill it. So it's possible, but it's not very fun. Okay, are you gonna give me a potion or something cool? Okay, great, thanks. I wish there were, like, at least give me, like, grenades or something. Like, it doesn't have to be fancy magic items, it can just be generic, damagey stuff, but something better than that.
I foresee no difficulty.
Go TSGO with the real damage. That's a lot of damage. 2,000 from a physical hit. Ooh. I'm glad nothing can, like, one-shot me so far. That's, like, that's a silver lining, I guess. I don't know if it counts as a silver lining, but it's not... The number of times I've just barely missed getting one shot is insane. It's true. This run is very harrowing in that way. So it still hasn't really happened, but eventually there's got to be an enemy that's weak to poison, right? And then their life ends 4 turns from then. Okay, that thing's have to fire, but anything else should be fine, right? Yeah, there we go. That's some real damage. Not to be confused with that fake damage everyone else does. Oops. Oh, okay. I gotta say, that's pretty bad damage, but that's just a reskin of one of Kimaru's overdrives.
Enough.
Oh, Lulu said words. That means it's dead. Okay, so this little alcove right here gives a total of 500 HP, so that definitely helps Kimahri get some more durability, finally. He really needs it. Okay, so something tells me there's a chest back here, but I might be thinking of 10-2. Yeah, don't see anything. Okay. 10-2 definitely messes with your instincts with this game because the chests change every chapter, so there's 5 different patterns you can remember in addition to the actual original game. Okay, I can't... Yowie. Good name. Can't actually take this out in one shot, but oh well. If I'm unlucky, I could just get 3 petrifications in a row. Or shattered. Either way, it's pretty bad. Oh, that's really heavy resistance. Jeez, that's like 10%. Whew. Oh, I gotta heal Lulu. Uh-oh. Okay. It's a pretty bad state of... Whoops. Did that double tap A thing again, annoyingly. Luckily, I have a second care with S10. Does anyone know the etymology of S10? Every other Final Fantasy spell is very, very clear. How do you miss a stationary statue? So generally what it is characters who are turned to stone are just immune. They can't be hit by any attacks. Sometimes they represent it by them taking no damage, sometimes it just becomes a miss, like there. No stone? Okay. How is Riku's damage these days? Oh, not terrible. And she actually landed a hit, so that's good. Any character who can actually land a hit on an enemy, that's always appreciated. Okay, who have I not used? Orin, probably. Guess now might just be a Japanese word. Maybe? It's the kind of thing you'd think you would have heard about, though. Like, I don't know. I guess it does. It could, in theory, be that. It does have the components. Na. Maybe. I don't know nearly enough to say, honestly. How's the guild grinding? Well, I'm not gonna pay Yojimbo triple his asking price. That's for sure. 2 teleport spheres is good, but not 700,000 good. Gotta get to rank 10 in the Yojimbo social link. I mean, yeah, if I was playing normally, but like I'm pretty sure this game is leaving Game Pass in like a month roughly, maybe even less now. So I'm definitely not thinking that far ahead. Oh, this thing just gives me Phoenix Downs? I thought it would give me like Far Plane Winds or something. Okay, don't Doom Kimahri, please. I'm glad though that Doom is overall like this is one of the least effective incarnations of it because you can swap out party members so much. and it's not time-based, it's turn-based. So I have 4 Auron turns to beat this guy, and I can just take Auron out. Paying in full raises your chance of Zanmaru. So I looked at a guide briefly, and as far as I can tell, the only thing that affects it is the choice you make, the dialogue choice. There's a much better theory about Esna? Interesting. Is it just a mistranslation? Bonk. You don't really need to use fire on Auron, he's already doomed. Zero damage, oh. This damage reduction is killer. All you can do is thunder. Na is a suffix that usually means reversing a status, and S could stand for status. So it's status na or S na. That is incredibly Japanese sounding. That is the kind of thing I would expect from a JRPG or even an anime, honestly. That sounds exactly right, honestly. The only thing is that na, unless you mean the suffix na is actually like a Japanese word, esuna, I believe, predates all other removal effects, like poisona and stuff like that. Poisona, I mean. And stona, that kind of thing. Stona actually didn't arrive for a very long time. I believe the first time Stona showed up was in 12, unless there wasn't, like, maybe in 5 or something. I can never keep track of what's in 5. Is that why the suffix for debuffs in SMT is nda? You never know. Oh, I gotta keep an eye on Lulu's MP. She's on the Auron path. She doesn't have much. Wait, 1100? I thought I was doing like 3000. Hold on, am I misremembering the weakness? Wait, this looks like a bug. Why does it have a 1.5 times multiplier but nothing in it? Like, this doesn't seem right. This seems really weird. Usually if there's no resistances or weaknesses or anything like that, then it'll just not be there. Well, this is weird, and also it's gonna be hard to actually do enough damage now. That's annoying. Might be a quirk of the UI. So I'm pretty sure that it's meant to have a thunder weakness. I'm pretty sure I used thunder. Yeah, early on I remember talking about this, how I thought I guess it kind of makes sense to have a ghost be weak to thunder. But yeah, no, this feels off. Hold on, wait a second. I have scan, I think, somewhere. I don't have scan for Kimori. He's usually the one who does have scan. Hold on. It looks. This is. I wonder if it's just like a thing it does, like it can reduce its own resistances or something. Oh, I should learn Doom. Yeah, see, like, there's a plus thing there, and that's not showing up in the UI. It changes every battle? Oh. Weird. That's interesting, actually. Although it should at least keep a weakness then. Like, did I just get really unlucky and get a build that has no weaknesses whatsoever? Because that's dire.
I'm pulling out all the stops.
Come on, big damage. No whammies. Hope this isn't one of the ones that reduces damage to 0. 400. Come on, Goku. Hate how this game has converted you to saying Titus when up until now this point you said Titus. Well, you should say things correctly instead of incorrectly. Goku to the rescue. He is like the pocket thing to just bring out when there's trouble. Everyone doomed, bring out Goku. Everyone confused, bring out Goku. Everyone poisoned, Al Bed Potion. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I should probably use Goku to get EXP bonuses so I can level everyone up so they can start doing better damage. Because everyone's just not quite pulling their weight right now. This place is just a little bit too strong for everyone. How's your agility? Not terrible. Empty spaces. At least Kiraga's coming up. And another magic bonus. I'm shocked. Tidus has really good magic. I know like Yuna's path gives good magic, but I thought his base stat would be so low that it wouldn't matter. And where are all the hidden treasure chests at? Uh-oh. These things worry me immediately, just looking at them. At least they have a weakness. Alright, silence grenades are not what I want. I want petrified grenades so I can get stone strike, but any type of non-standard item is still gonna help me in the long run. Now, what do you think they counter? Physical or magic, or both? Do you think it's just everything? Yeah, there we go. Hope this doesn't wipe me. When's holy? Tidus isn't actually that far along, unfortunately. Alright, so Kimari can cast Doom, but I actually think I'll use his Fire Overdrive instead. Wow, that's a lot of turns. Are my characters just that unnecessarily fast? I'll bed potion to like Senzu beans? Yeah, honestly. Okay. What can I do that won't trigger a counter attack? This is probably another good use for Goku, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, I can use Kimari's Overdrive. That may backfire in a big way, but maybe it won't. You never know. Immune, damn it. No Silites or poison. It does suck, they don't use any physical attacks, so nothing can break you out of being asleep. It's kinda cataclysmic, honestly. Yeah, okay, if I survive this, it's time to bring out Goku. Party-wide sweep. Yeah, no, it's a really like insane design choice. Even the earlier versions of this in the Mushroom Rock Road could do this, and they counter magic and physical. So it's really kind of just insane. Yeah, Aeon's, like, in addition to just having really good damage and all that, being able to resist every status element is like a lifesaver, for real. Now die. To quote Goku, all things that live must one day die. Wait, why do you go with Yuna being Jimmy Olsen to Goku being Superman when you could just say, like, Lois Lane? Like, why Jimmy Olsen specifically? That's another strength bonus for Auron. Man, his strength's gonna keep staying relevant, and his magic is just never gonna catch up. Hey, a Fortune Sphere. I can get 2 whole luck upgrades. It's weird how Riku right now is only really useful for steal, but she's my worst thief. Oh, what the heck? Oh, you had to specifically use Riku. Wow, good thing I'm still using Riku then, jeez. Gokuna, new stream lore? I guess. I thought her name was Uni Olsen. Ship Goku with and Yuna. Their love cannot be torn up. I mean, I guess there is that one piece of art of Chad, Tidus, and Yuna. Uni Olsen is also really good. Thank you. Oh yeah, so by the way, I have the healer overdrive equipped to Tidus, but it is really slow. You have to do a lot of healing to actually build up his overdrive, so it's not actually any better. So that's unfortunate.
I foresee no difficulty.
Oh, I should steal from that flying enemy. Flying enemies usually have something good. Is that 1200 damage just normally? God. Chad Tidus is the new Goku? It's true. It's canon. Okay. I'm glad that even my lesser characters are starting to be on the cusp of becoming useful at least. This really is the turning point of the game. Things are starting to really become properly like balanced out. So that's good at least. Chad Tidus can beat Jiren. I can see it. The thing is that Tidus fights dirty, and Jiren would be so mad that he's not using true strength. And meanwhile, Tidus is just like, I use haste, and I use delay buster, and then I use quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, quick hit. All right, do I even bother, or do I just bring out Goku? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I thought that counter was gonna trigger a counter. By the way, turns out magic counter worthless, because on Tidus at least, he counters magic attacks with physical attacks, and his physical stat sucks. So that's worthless. Tidus uses the top command on Jiren and doubles his power. Tidus' combat style would fit Dragon Ball. Well, the thing is though, quick hit in Dragon Ball wouldn't do anything. You need to use a finisher. It'd have to be quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, overdrive. All right. So can you counter being stolen from? Because silence grenades, I will accept as payment. See, these enemies aren't even that tough. 600 damage is nothing. It's just that you can't ever attack them or you'll die. It really is the ultimate defense if you think about it. Okay, do you have anything you can do? Does threaten?
Stop now.
Oh, wow. Lulu has dialogue for that move. That's rare. Usually, characters who use moves outside of their default move pool have no dialogue. Like I mentioned really early on, Lulu has a bunch of magic-specific terms, like she'll say like, shocking, isn't it, when she casts thunder, for example? Or like when Auron uses threaten, he says, you don't want to move, that kind of thing. But Lulu has dialogue for that. That's interesting. Wonder what else, wonder what other characters have dialogue for moves they don't usually get. Because who would give Auron's moveset to Lulu? Look, I wouldn't. Look, it actually is like flat out stop. It's not animated anymore. That's how scared it is. The way this playthrough is showing us new things, yeah. I'm glad. Alright, now bring in Goku. I guess I could use other characters too, but Goku is just so much better than the rest. I guess Goku doesn't have a ton of MP, but besides that... Should have saved your Aeon naming for Goku, would have seen it more. I mean, to be fair, like, the other ones have their purposes because they're all elemental. Valifor, or Shadow the Hedgehog, to use the proper name, they have uses because they have a second overdrive. They have energy blast. So every Aeon has a purpose. It's just Goku is the most multi-purpose, which is fitting because he's Goku. Alright, soon Yuna will have Hastaga too. You know, so her utility can come close to grabbing the coattails of of Waka's utility. Uh-oh, a bot. Die, bot. Okay, I can gift them a sub, I can add them as a friend, I can whisper to them, I can report to them, but where is just plain old block? Ban. And done. I did it. Alright, this begins Kimari's strength arc. He already has good magic. 42 magic, but soon he will have, I guess not 42 strength, but something in that vicinity. Uh-oh. I'm still not over Tonberries from Stranger of Paradise, so let's see how this goes. Do I just bring out Goku again? Like, okay, at the very least, I can steal something from it. Mascots always have the best stuff to steal. What? No, you're supposed to give me a far plane wind or something. Come on. I really do like this, though. They use the fact that this is a physical space by just having the Tonberry walk toward you. It's so good. Oh no, Scrimblow, it's true! One of the OG Scrimblows.
It's all hell.
And immune to Power Break. Hey, it didn't counter. Okay. So High Potion must be its regular steal out. Maybe I can get something better if I just keep trying. No. Karma, don't kill me now. Devastating.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Scrimblow's too strong. I feel like the most powerful Scrimblows in all of history exist in Square Enix games. He just can feel fear. It's true. He knows. He probably in his world, Tonberries probably exist in mobile games and stuff. Uh-oh. Your karma's gonna suck, Lulu. Oh, okay. Less than Waka. Okay. Okay, I've used everyone, right? I always forget though, I don't have life for Yuna, so that sucks. Yeah, usually. Usually with Karma, sometimes Karma is literally just the number of enemies you've defeated. But sometimes there's other factors. It varies, like, I think it's different in the tactics games, for example. It changes based on the game, basically. But, yeah, generally the idea is it's Karma for all the enemies you've killed. Go to this kill. Good job. Alright. This might actually be a challenge for Goku. But even if he dies, he'll come back stronger. Goku versus Tonbray. So is Goku versus Tonbray a epic rap battle of history or a death battle? Hell yeah, overkill. This better pay off. Yeah, 9,000 AP isn't terrible, that's for sure. Like Tonbray's cloak has a nice pattern. Yeah, it's a more detailed Tonbray than there usually are in Final Fantasy. Usually it's a very Spartan cloak they have. Hey, more magic for Kimari. He's gonna be so good. Like, he already is, but he's just gonna keep getting better at this rate. Unparalleled utility and the best stats. Gotta be something here, right? No? Okay. Wait, no, that's an Albed primer. Why didn't it pick up? Okay, I'm genuinely reaching the point where I feel like I should just be Gokuing these things and not even trying to get every turn in. Because I can't attack them. I do gotta turn off long animations at some point, but I don't want to do that until I've at least shown Yojimbo's animation once. Because he's so cool. At the very least, Yuna and Tidus both need some catch up on that sphere grid. They're both behind everyone else, I feel. So this might be for their good. Okay, now give me. There we go. Ah, right before the sphere. Okay, at least not a part that's probably gonna wipe me at least. That's always good. I always like it when that happens. Keep seeing the Terra statue price on Discord and feel her brain cells just declining as you think if you weren't broke. I mean, I feel like it's beyond not being broke if you can afford a $13,000 Terra statue. Like, that's a bit further beyond. Tell you about the Kingdom Hearts chess set. The chess set wasn't $13,000, was it? 13,800. Well, you know, you round down when you're that rich. I should steal from that thing for once. I never do that. Come on, something good. Yeah, Lightning Gem. That's not terrible. That's how you get the Aga spells. So I don't think that Zyphos is immune to poison, but it's hard to say. At least it's not immune to silence, but that doesn't do me any good, so.
As you wish.
Honestly, our BF have absolutely saved for that if we weren't both incredibly broke. I feel like people don't understand how unbroke you have to be to be able to afford $13,000 for a statue. Like, that's very, very unbroke. Like, that's on the level of like the YouTubers that apparently just crashed a plane to get some views, apparently. I don't know the details on that, I just saw a headline. So I don't think it's here, but I'm pretty sure pretty quickly I'm going to be getting some sort of gear for Riku that has the alchemy ability, which I believe, I'm not sure if it doubles the ability of items, but it increases them in some way. If it doubles them, her use command is going to be so good, assuming it applies. I assume it applies.
Farewell.